So, have you ever thought about starting your own business and a business that could potentially make you tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even millions of dollars? A business that you could start, possibly run out of your own home, keeping your costs down and overhead expenses very, very low, thus increasing the profit and net income as a result of all the revenues from the sales that you drive. But more than likely, you probably sat and thought, like many other folks have done the same, and said, if only I knew what business to begin that would allow me the ability to make some substantial income and drive sales that would immediately out the gate get people interested, excited, and willing to buy. But even number two being, where do I get the money to start? Well, folks, you are in luck, because in this video, I'm going to share with you answers to both of these questions. Number one being, where do you get the money? Well, granted, this may not necessarily be the answer for everyone, but I have some very interesting information to share with you, specifically speaking to women business owners in the state of Idaho. You can earn $10,000 from this grant to help you with funding for your business. And it says that, ironically, Idaho was recently ranked one of the worst states for women to live in. I'm not quite sure why, but regardless, the Amber Grant, a grant provided by New York-based organization Women's Net, is aimed at providing money to women majority-owned businesses and is providing up to 10 grand per month to companies across the country, including Idaho. Now, folks, I'm going to put a link down in the description down below for anyone who's interested in additional information on this grant, as well as a link directly to a step-by-step tutorial on how to get this particular business off the ground and immediately putting yourself in a position to making lots and lots of money. Now, folks, I want to introduce you to Lauren. And Lauren is a good friend of mine, and she is actually G.I. Justin's wife. She is the owner, majority owned, of Magnolia Soap Company in Destin at Destin Commons. And I'm going to show you this clip that I recorded today as we saw Lauren and Justin hard at work producing soap to sell in their store and online that produces not only a great chemical-free clean using all natural ingredients and essential oils, but also a great product that has a substantial amount of margin that can produce some very impressive sales figures. Now, folks, I've outlined a simple how-to step-by-step for anyone who's interested in learning more about getting started with a business quite like this, that you could actually start in your own home, in your garage, or even in your kitchen or bathroom. It's very simple, very easy. And the best part about it is, for women-owned or women majority-owned businesses, there are opportunities that exist that will put you in front of the right people, not only to generate sales, but to have the ability to get these businesses off the ground, up and running, and have access to funding. Now, it says here that through the Amber Grant, Women's Net is responsible for gifting $218,000 per year to women majority-owned businesses. And the organization is also responsible for providing grants to nonprofits, startups, and monthly grants based on the type of business. So, folks, I strongly urge and encourage anyone who's interested in getting their own business started to check out the Amber Grant for all the opportunities that may exist for you, where you live, the business that you choose to start, and having access to these funds that can help you get going. It's not just for business owners. This can include nonprofits and startups. So, folks, links down in the description. Please go check them out. Now, it says here that the Amber Grant awards $10,000, 10 grand, to one business nationwide monthly, with 4 other finalists receiving $1,000 apiece. The 12 winners each year will be eligible for an added bonus, folks, an end of the year $25,000 grant. Now, let me just break this down for you and explain to you how a grant works. It's free money. You don't have to repay it. You don't have to pay it back. And it may not count against your income. Therefore, huge possibilities for strong tax advantages, folks. It says that a second 25 grand grant or $25,000 will be awarded to one of the 12 winners of the monthly grants category, and that the businesses can apply for the grant online, which makes it even simpler. The application fee is $15, so there is a cost there. And the deadline for this month is at the end of the month, March 31. So if this is something that you would be interested in and having access to gaining funding and ultimately a grant to help boost your business and get it off the ground and get it rolling, now is the time, folks. Link in the description down below. Now, it says here that applying for the Amber Grant is easy. And don't try to sound corporate, is what they say. Women's Net states on its website that past grant winners are women who have simply shared from the heart. And our judges are looking for passion as well as business smarts. And folks, if you're passionate about your business, then you're going to be successful in your business. And I can tell you this, if you need information about business smarts, then by all means, feel free to reach out and contact me. But it's just that simple. It's just that easy. The application process only takes a couple of minutes, and the applicants must detail what their business is and what they would want to do with the money if awarded the grant. The winners will be announced by the 23rd of the following month. So April 23rd, you may be receiving notification that you are the recipient of this free money. 10 grand, $10,000 grant to get your business up and running, folks. Now, again, what business do I start? Now, this isn't necessarily for everyone, but I did want to share this opportunity with you because not only can you too take advantage of the great opportunity that exists by creating such beautiful products that not only are good for you, but great for doing business by producing naturally, all natural made soap and a variety of other skincare products with the helpful tips, tricks, and strategies that I can share with you guys for any who's interested. But you can also take advantage of wholesale opportunities where you can buy in bulk at a discount, utilizing these grants and other funding opportunities to get your business rolling on the side and get your side hustle on, and still having tons of room and margin to earn a considerable profit on some great products, folks. Now, it says here that there are tips for finding a grant, and I'm going to read them to you. Women's Net provides 6 tips for finding and applying for a small business grant. And tip number 1 is to analyze your organization's needs. When applying for the grant, ensure you have a solid understanding of the problem that needs to be addressed, the audience that will benefit from your product, and the kind of support that you need. Enough said. Tip number 2, research the types of foundations. It says here that a business owner should know about the 3 types of foundations: corporate, civic, and private. You can read more about the kinds of foundations online at the Council on Foundations. Number 3, look for a funder who matches your project. Consider the grant funder's geographic area and if they share a similar core mission or goals, and if they have supported similar projects to your own in the past. Now, this can be a separate video. Comment down below if it interests you and you would like me to go in further detail and explain how it works. But similar to a Kickstarter campaign, this can be a good fit for your business to gain the attention and the interest of your target market and customers, and also the financial support to get your business up and running and off the ground. Now, funding and capital and credit and a business loan, these are all things that typically stand in the way of business owners from starting their business, beginning down the path and the journey and the road to success of being a successful business owner and entrepreneur, and executing and achieving their goals, their lifelong dream of making their business, their company, their product a reality. Now, it says that tip number 4 is to compile a list of prospective funders. And before applying, list grants you could apply for and group them by geographic location and field of interest. Number 5 is review and refine the list. Once you've created a list of potential funders, eliminate any that don't fund in your state, your type of organization, or the kind of support that you need or the size of your project. And last but not least, number 6 is research. Search print and online media to identify projects that have received grants in the past and ask former recipients for advice on why they think their application was successful. And folks, this can be in a variety of businesses. And this one that I'm sharing with you here that you guys can see on the screen is only just one. But guess what? There are so many more, and I can go through them all with you. If you are interested, just drop a comment down below. And if there's enough interest in the topic, I'll be sure to make that video. Hey, you could even apply for a grant as a business, as a YouTube content creator. So the possibilities are endless, folks. And take it from me, I've actually received grants in the past from a variety of different sources, and they have been relatively simple and easy to apply for. The money shows up quickly and you don't have to repay it. And it is a huge blessing and boost and benefit to any business. I don't care who you are, any business that can gain access to funding and free money that you don't have to repay is going to be a blessing and help that business grow and succeed. Folks, I hope you guys take this information and run with it. Like I told you, the links will be down in the description below. Please check them out. And if there's any questions, drop a comment or contact me directly. I'll be happy to help you guys as much as I can in you achieving success and your goal. And be sure to go check out Lauren and Justin's store, Magnolia Soap and Bath Co. in Destin, Florida, in the Destin Commons on the Emerald Gulf Coast. Go check them out. Link in the description down below. And be sure to check out G.I. Justin's channel on YouTube because he's making some really, really cool stuff, you guys. All right, until next time, you guys take care, be safe. I'll see you real soon. Bye.